Remember to go like and subscribe to the Queen's Talk Gossip YouTube and Twitch channels for live streaming where you can get the latest and greatest podcast news. And also check out Queen Royalty Productions to see the best in world promotional videos.
Yes, mute yourself.
All social media information and more is located on our media boards in the lobby. Cutie Gossip Podcast is brought to you by Ruoff Mortgage of Louisville. Contact Mr. Azell Jackson, the mortgage guy for all your home needs. Mr. Jackson has several years of experience in real estate and can get you into the home of your dreams. Ruoff Mortgage of Louisville, where home sweet home isn't just a saying, it's a way of life. Disclaimer: the views of our guests and comments of our audience members are not necessarily those of QT Gossip Podcast, Miss Queen Lily, Diva the Queen, your local hacker, staff, or associates. Thank you. Welcome to the QT Gossip Podcast, where we flip the script on gossip, turning negativity into positivity. Join us as we redefine the conversation, focusing on the good, the inspiring, and the uplifting stories that shape our world. It's time to change minds, one positive gossip at a time. Let's dive into the stories that make us smile, inspire change, and celebrate the best in people. This is QT Gossip, where good news is the headline of every episode. Now, it's time for Tea Time with the Queens. Ladies and gentlemen, it's time for Tea Time with the Queens. Are you ready? Let's get this party started. May I introduce to you our queens, your local hacker. Sub-City Lady. And introducing the queen of all queens, Miss Queen Lily.
That is me. That is me. Welcome everyone to a brand new talk show. I'm so happy to have you all here. Well, it's actually a podcast, but hey, who's saying anything? Welcome to QT Gossips, where we flip the switch on negative gossip and turning it into positivity. Well, ladies, what do you think? How's it going so far? Going pretty good? That's good.
It's been great. It's been a process, but we're finally here.
She's muted.
Yeah, I know. It's been a wild process. Let me tell you, it's been crazy. But we can only do so much in so little time, and guess what? We've accomplished a lot. And now we're going to be accomplishing a lot more with this beautiful podcast, spreading positivity in the metaverse. Obviously, yes. Obviously, there's been a lot of negativity recently, and it's it's time to flip the switch. I think it's definitely something that we need to work on. So, without further ado,
Most definitely.
oh, for sure. So I just want to kind of get to introduce you guys. So Hacker, tell us a little bit about yourself.
Well, we're back at Black Pearl Bingo, giving away my assets. We're at Black Pearl. I've been doing bingo for a year and a half now, and it's been one of the most rewarding things, giving back to the community. I've always given away my stuff. Not here to really make money. That's not my goal for any of it, but I always give back to the community and help wherever I can. We do have a bunch of projects coming up with Cinemeta Films, and I'm ecstatic to be a part of that and making history. We have huge projects coming up. That's going to be a lot of fun. Other than that, I've just been trying to stay away from pretty much all the drama.
I feel that. Well, how about you, Subcity? What's going on with your fancy stuff here?
Yeah, yeah, I'm still in it. Yeah, I'm gonna have to charge it up. Then I'll let you get on, and we'll get back on, and I'll let you see what it look like.
Are you on? Awesome. Heck yeah. Well, obviously we have an awesome announcer down on the floor. Muted. How about you announce yourself, Mr. Captain?
Well, as everybody may know, at least up on the panel, I am Captain Jack Morgan. I am down here doing the soundboard. I'm trying to help out any which way that I possibly can. So thank you to everyone for coming out tonight and showing your support for Miss Queen and her debut podcast.
Yes.
Are you in party only, dear?
Take it.
There we go. Can you hear me now?
Yes, now we're good.
All right, there we go.
Okay, awesome.
She may have been in party only, so.
Do I got to introduce myself again to everybody? Did y'all hear me? Do I have to introduce myself again? Yes. Okay. Well, again, I'm Soul City Lady, part of the Cinemeta Film family. I also am on a podcast. That's Cinemeta Podcast every Tuesday night, 9 o'clock Eastern time. Y'all come check it out. And I'm happy to be here supporting Ms., who I've known for years. And Hacker, I'm also getting to know as well. So I'm very happy to be here with you guys, all you beautiful people.
Yeah.
And I'm here to spread all that positivity as well. So
yes.
I'm glad you guys can hear me.
Very happy to have you here. Very, very happy. We do here at the Kitchen Gossips want to wish a lovely diva a very recovery. We know that she's a little sick right now and under the weather, and we hope that she feels better soon. She comes back to us next.
Oh, okay.
What about you, Spoon? Why are you up here looking all dapper?
As usual, I am your friendly neighborhood Spoon. I am the creative brain behind the Spoonbot 3000. You see hovering there above Bronina. And hey, dude, stop looking down Bronina's shirt. That's not nice. And he is streaming live to Twitch, and next episode he'll be streaming out to YouTube. He also streams Captain's Where's the Beef show, Off the Grill, and what else does he do? He streams over at CMD's Bodega Brothers. He's a pretty busy guy. He's all over the place. He and Bronina are kind of a package deal.
Alrighty. Can you guys hear me?
Yes.
No, you can? Okay. Can you guys
Take off your headset and pop it back on again.
Okay, what about now? Can you guys hear me now? Perfect.
I can hear you now.
It is the first show, so we're obviously going to have some technical difficulties.
Of course.
And we're learning with these new headsets. So thank you all for being very, very
It
patient.
wouldn't be a show without something like that.
Exactly. So, ladies and gentlemen, let's get to the real tea today, shall we? Mm-hmm. There's a couple of things here that we want to talk about, and first is obviously real life. And we here, the Queens, have a couple things we obviously want to talk about. So I made a list, and here's the first one. The first... Ooh,
You push something.
Yes, thank you. The first tea
Did
that
you
we're
want
gonna be
that?
talking about.
I know, I'm like,
Yeah,
she
you
pushed
better play
something. She
that.
pushed something.
Play that.
All right.
Come on. There we go. The first tea we're going to be talking about today is going to be Beyonce. Guess what,
Oh,
ladies and gentlemen?
sugar.
That's right. Beyonce makes history as
Yes.
first ever black woman, a top hot country song charts.
Mm-hmm.
Who would have thought it, right?
I saw that. Yep. I saw that. Yeah.
Yes. The ever-known pop and R&B hip-hop superstar Beyonce makes her
Yep.
debut on Billboard's streaming the best songs in country,
Run
but
out.
she is the first
Check it
ever
out,
black woman to ever do.
Yep.
Ain't that?
Yeah,
Ain't
well,
that
everything
pretty
she
cool?
touches turns to gold anyway.
That's
That
true.
is so
That's
true.
true.
Why
She's
are
definitely-
we not surprised that she topped the country charts too?
Yeah.
That's true.
Like,
that is true.
there's-
Yeah.
You know how like when you're driving the car and sometimes you have a mood for songs and sometimes Beyonce's not in there, but you
I
don't
don't see
dare
no three
skip
lines.
or delete her
Oh, yeah,
because if
yeah,
you do,
three
it's a
lines.
sin. That's
It
that's
just gets
kind
you.
of
It gets you like
basically
moving.
how
It
it
gets you
is.
popping.
It does. It's wild. Like her songs are
don't see
going
that.
crazy.
Come out on my
Crazy.
wrist.
Yep.
Another relatable, well,
just
not
got
really
the,
relatable to me news that is going
Gossip
around
podcast,
is based off of some crazy accusations here. Trolls have flooded media with graphic Taylor Swift AI art. Have you heard about that?
No,
I have
I'm
not.
Really
You
a
know-
fan.
Oh,
I
okay.
haven't either. You want to know what this is? Let me tell you what this is. I just found out about
Does
this
it have to do
literally
with the
today.
famous guy she's dating?
It says 3 people.
No, but there's a lot of stuff going on with that too. I have no idea what's going on.
Oh my
But-
goodness.
now, ladies,
Oh,
I'm sure you guys know what AI art is, right? I'm assuming it's fake art. You know, people that have created something that's not real, obviously. Well,
That's what we do every day here in the
Unfortunately-
metaverse.
yeah. Unfortunately, T Swift has now became an AI model. Sexual AI generated images of Taylor Swift have
Wow.
been on Twitter,
Wow.
right? Yes.
Oh, brother.
It is crazy. One of the most popular photos, for example, on Twitter or X, whatever you want to call it now, has more than 45 million views
Oh, okay. Just go to the
2,400
worlds. and I think it was-
reposts.
I went to the world.
and hundreds and thousands of
Worlds,
likes.
click comedy, and you was up there.
Wow.
But
Typed in.
the positive side of this is that the person who created these posts has been banned off of Twitter and now no longer is allowed to get on it.
All right, dog.
Oh, they'll find a way. They always do.
Yeah, they
Yeah.
probably will. Unfortunately. But hey, we can only do so much.
Okay,
Right?
unfortunately,
We
but
can
they
only
always do.
back.
Yeah. Yep. Exactly.
They always come back in another avatar.
Yep.
Yes,
Or
this
some
is
kind of way they'll
extremely true.
make go around somewhere and just
Mhm.
sad but
So
true.
true.
Very
And
easy to
there's a
create a
lot
new
of-
account.
A lot of crazy gossip about her and her new boyfriend. Like, I even on the way to work today, like I was hearing on the radio that her and her boyfriend, like, there's these like rumors that he is some type of, I guess, what you would call, I don't want to say playboy, but like a frat boy. That's what it is, a frat boy. And
I can see
she
that.
doesn't, she normally doesn't go for those type of men, and now all you see is him and her, and it's kind of crazy. It's kind of crazy to me. I don't know.
I actually can see that.
Yeah,
She doesn't really go for the average guys.
she doesn't, but she does make a lot of
She
music.
doesn't
from
really
them,
have
so, I mean,
a type either.
yeah. She makes really good music off of them, though. So,
Yeah.
yeah. Another set of news. Mark Zuckerberg talks gossip about the new Apple Vision Pro headset. apparently he was on the news saying that his Quest 3 is superior to the Apple Pro headset, and was laughing about it on the news or something like this, and Apple got very offended. Very offended.
Well, of course, people are gonna, gloat their own product. That's just.
But on the, I mean,
it's
it is
how we
what
do
it
business.
Is.
Wow.
But
He thinks he has a superior product.
Side.
Apple may think they have a superior product. It's just your preferences and what you prefer better than the other.
Has
Like,
anyone seen?
I won't do an
one?
iPhone. The Apple headsets, yeah.
Yeah, has anyone out there seen the new Apple headset? Let me see some.
I'm not an Apple fan. I'm an Android.
Are you guys thinking?
Yeah,
of
me
getting
neither.
one?
I'm an Android too.
I see that there's people. I saw I literally saw on was it Twitter or Facebook or something, and this guy was driving his Cybertruck. Have you guys seen the Cybertruck too? Now that Tesla's pushing out where it's bulletproof and stuff, this guy's driving his Cybertruck, and he's playing on the Apple Pro headset while he's driving at the same time looking at something.
Oh my goodness! You see,
that's crazy. Are you serious?
Yeah, I know, because you can take the Apple outside on the go anywhere, and Oculus is made to be played inside, not so much outside. So.
Oh wow,
I think that's dangerous. Crazy. But there's a lot of people with the Quest 3 now, going apparently you guys can. Who has a Quest 3? Does anyone in here have a Quest 3? Do you guys have the ability to? Literally all of you. I feel left out right now. Oh my goodness.
I feel left out too.
I know.
Honestly, I don't really see
I need to get another job.
The difference between the two.
Yeah.
Did you see all the confetti?
I know. Y'all's are rich. Let me tell you, I'm broke as hell. I can't even afford
a part-time job or something.
For real. But apparently in the Quest 3, which I could be wrong because I obviously don't have one, but on the Quest 3, you have the ability to do the to see your surroundings, and there's people actually wearing the Quest 3 out when they're shopping. Am I right? Yeah, I'm right. You can see your surroundings.
Are you serious? So somebody's walking around with one of these on and doing the everyday thing, and they can have this on.
They do it through mixed reality. Like you living room, see your whole living room, and it's in color, of course, not like the Quest 2. You're sitting in there, and you can have the avatar sitting on your couch.
Oh my goodness! I mean, I knew there was a lot of extra. I wouldn't, but why would you want to walk around?
You can run around your house shooting aliens that pop out through the doors.
I mean, people that sleep with this thing on their face, so to walk around every day.
I know
my son
does a specific
every night.
person who falls asleep on this headset, and
your son,
my son does every night. Every night he's asleep with headset on.
Does anyone else out in the audience sleep with their headset on? Has anyone ever done that on accident? You have?
Oh, there's somebody back there.
I have when I was sleeping with my significant other.
Really?
Oh, positive.
Yes.
Positive right there. Hello.
I have fallen asleep with my significant other in here. I can't, in real life.
With this thing on your face.
Yeah.
I guess it's almost like when you FaceTime and fall asleep on the phone. Am I right? While you're FaceTiming, I guess it's kind of the same thing, right?
Well, it's on your face. you just take it off and.
Well, I would understand that if
that was on there.
I would understand it if this thing was like 40 pounds and you slam your face forward from your head falling. But it's not that heavy. So you lean your head back and you go to like me. I've done it in the fishing game, the real VR fishing. I'll be fishing. And I'll pass out because it's so serene there and it's so nice.
It's true. It's so true.
Anybody do that in the fishing game or whatever? Fall asleep? I know I have.
I've only fallen asleep one time on accident.
Can anybody hear me out there? Well, I should probably ask. Okay, there we go.
I don't get it. I don't get it.
I've only accidentally once in here, and that was on Captain's birthday at Talking Cinema Films.
I can't.
Remember
I know somebody that's fallen asleep plenty in here.
Oh, and we're going to talk to them soon. Let me tell you.
Uh-oh.
That's a great segue. A great segue. You're missing
It sure is. But we have one more thing that I really want to talk about today.
Okay,
and
bring it.
it's one more real life news that I kind of want to talk about, and I'm sure a lot of people would kind of like to understand what's going on. Has anyone ever heard of Elon Musk's brain implant that's been going around about his little idea of bringing back, the ability to move arms, legs, but the brain implant, all this stuff? I thought it was a rumor. I didn't think it would be real that one day we're going to have
It's something he's been working on for years.
Years.
I didn't hear anything about that.
Well,
and at one point he stopped working on it for a while, didn't he?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, he did. I think so.
Holy shit.
But guess what? It has been
What?
confirmed that he now has a patient. I guess we'll call it 0 because it is unknown. We're not allowed to know who it is, but it's confirmed that this patient does now have the chip in his brain, and he is able to move a computer mouse with just by looking at it.
Oh no. That scares me, kind of. That really kind of scares me.
Yeah. You know what scares me is the fact that one day, if there are hackers out there, no offense, hacker yourself, but if there are hackers out there, imagine the people hacking in to your brain. And
they're going to.
And my thing is, what scares me is like now is like with something like that being so technical, and first of all, we already get hackers in our accounts, and our phones and everything, everyday life things that we use for every day. Now they're talking about putting something else that can possibly, nowadays that can be hacked into. That's going to be in our flesh, in our skin, in our brain. I'm sorry, they would have. No, I'm not even with that.
Yep.
The
reason why he made it, right? I think it's wild. But the reason why he made it is on a positive note. The reason why he technically invented it is for people who have the not so pleasure ability of not being able to walk or being able to move, who have disabilities and that stuff like that. Now
I can understand
have the ability to do so. So that is one of the reasons why he's making it. So on that plus side, it is pretty cool that he is trying to bring back the ability to allow people who never had that or have been taken away the ability to do certain things around the house, be able to do that type of stuff. It's pretty cool that he is trying to come up with a way to where now they can.
See, for medical reasons, that's understandable. For medical reasons, I can understand that, but it's just still like,
way too much power for one man.
Yes. But for medical reasons, 100%. I say, if that's what you're going to use it for, keep it there for medical reasons only. Don't try to sell us, it'll make you smarter. It'll make you stronger. Just keep it for medical reasons, because, there are people out there that can't do what we can do, So I say keep it that way and don't try to sell us no other crap.
Yes, exactly. I personally feel I feel a little something about it because I feel like, me growing up in the religious side of me, it's like that's we like to call that possibly the end times Antichrist type of stuff, and I kind of don't want to be a part of that.
Amen.
Type of stuff,
Amen. I know exactly what you're talking about. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not going to be sticking anything in my brain or in my arms or have any type of anything in regards. If God wanted it there, he would have put it there. Am I right?
Amen.
I'm right.
Yeah.
Yes.
And I'm sorry, like I said, medical reasons, I can get that because, they have prosthetics and things like that. But if it's for medical reasons, okay. But don't try to sell this to, you know what? This works for you. If you do this, and if you do it this way, no, don't sell me now because you're not selling it to me. Nope. Sorry.
Nope. Well, in the meta side, I should say, and Horizon World side, we obviously, just like how I said earlier, there's been a lot of negative impact in here, unfortunately, to where it has caused a lot of issues for some people, and we are trying to change that. Am I right? So,
yes.
What we are going to do next is we're going to do what I like to call World Gossip. We're about to do a World Gossip segment, and we have a very special guest. He is near and dear to a lot of us. He has been my friend for a very, very long time. Please help me introduce RelaxinCloud.
Happy days. Happy days.
Hello,
Hello.
Can we show up some confetti one more time for this open day of the podcast? That's what we like.
Thank you all
Happy
so much
days.
for coming.
Thanks for
Oh,
coming.
I'm honored.
Yes. Well, welcome, Relaxin. We are so very happy to have you here, especially for being the first guest on the first episode. It's a very big deal, and I'm very grateful that you have the ability to come here. So tell us a little bit about yourself.
Well, hello, guys. Everyone in the welcome. My name is RelaxinCloud. People know me as Relaxin or Clouds. Often people see me asleep in the world, but I'm a world builder. I like to help people. What do you mean by that? I like to help people. I tend to I've even made a world lovely for the Miss Queen when it came to the Christmas present, which she absolutely adored. Let's just say she wished it was real life. Let me tell you something.
Yes,
And then
I really do.
I'm also a VR chat Horizon Mods worlds recreation specialist. So I recreate VR chat worlds with permission. You have to put that in mind. That I obviously get permission from the original creators from VR chat to build it in here to expand and promote the worlds. And sometimes they even get more attention because I had heard some people from Horizon Worlds has heard of me recreate some of their worlds, and it brought some of their attention. And what can you get any better than that?
Yes, that's really cool. So, Relaxin, while we are talking about worlds, what is the one world that you want to promote today?
Today, I'll be promoting my absolute favorite, probably the most popular world on the Midnight Rooftop. Midnight Rooftop is obviously another recreation world that I did. It is a personal favorite of mine, and it's one of those worlds where I say that I've been in VR chat for longer than Horizon Worlds, and it's like a secret home for me. Like, if I would like to bring back some time or like to spend time with myself or even get close with people, I bring it into Midnight Rooftop because it's kind of a cozy, like a lounge apartment with some very calming music, and it's probably going to be updated soon hopefully when we get more capacity, I can actually put more detail into it.
Cool.
That's awesome. I've been there. Let me tell you, it's already just with like how it is right now, it's already so detailed, it's unreal. Like, when he says that he recreates worlds from VR chat, he literally recreates them from like literally if there's a fly on that table, there's a fly in his world. Like, he recreates literally everything, and it's really, really cool on how he does that. So
I
is there
also
a
get
specific
permission from I've also forgot to mention, I also get not just permission from the creator of the world, I also reach out to get the permission from the artist for the music, because I respect everyone's creativity and their content.
That is awesome.
Cool.
That is so
That's
good.
good.
It's always good to be able to leak some, not really leak, but like to combine two worlds together. You're basically,
Like
that's
networking
basically
both
what you're
two
doing.
worlds, yeah.
Exactly. And that's really awesome of you to be able to do that. That's something definitely positive that a lot of people need to really understand, that sometimes it's hard to do that, and you're achieving it for sure. Is there a specific reason why you want to promote that world? Just a story behind it or anything?
Well, I feel like it's been 20, surprising time has gone fast. I always felt like there should be a home for people, and to me, like I said earlier, Midnight Rooftop is a home for me, and I always welcome anyone who came in. I've even had it promoted from the Soapstone, actually, which is an absolute honor. So the reason I like to promote it, because it's not only my most popular recreation of this time, but I feel like that it's one of those worlds where it welcomes you, it's kind of cozy, and it's perfect for all the ages.
Would you consider that your favorite world?
It's one of my top 3, guaranteed.
Okay. What's the other two?
Well, that is awesome.
Ooh, for VR chat, for number 2. So I'm not proud to say this, but Drinking Night is one of my first one, and that was also a recreation what I did. And let me explain. It was one of those words where
Captain is beyond happy.
You see that?
Captain
I'm
himself
just
has
here.
also
I'm
told
not doing anything.
Oh,
I'm just here.
Drinking Night was the first world I did recreation, and that's what started the project. But sadly, Horizon Worlds did delete it. It was because it was.
Oh wow!
It was
That
understandable. I spoke
not
to
fair.
the staff. It was.
Oh, you spoke to the staff.
No,
Okay.
I spoke to the staff, and they said, "Well, we can see if we can reinstall it," which they can't. But I've informed them that I'm gonna, if it's okay, if I can rebuild it, remove content that caused the reason.
That's unfortunate.
And they said, "Go for it, feel free. We would happily support that." And so when I do, which is not far now to be finished, it's better than a. I'm actually putting a lot more
there you
detail.
go. That is awesome.
Can you give us number one? What's number one?
Oh yeah,
the
the
number
book is
one?
number one.
Yeah,
That was
3, and
What's
the drinking one was
your
number
third
2.
one then? What's your third
Winter
one?
Company, and I also did
Of
that one as
course.
well. Let's just say Winter Company was a challenge. Oh, let's just say it was one of those worlds where I just chef's kiss. If you like Christmas and winter
Chef's
cabins,
kiss in his own world.
I'd heavily recommend it.
That is awesome. That is so good. Well, Relaxin', I've known you for a very, very long time, and I know that we all of us in general, have our ups and downs. How about you tell us a little bit about a story that you have about something that was negative that turned into a positive?
So, I think, there's times in your life where life makes a huge difference to you, and those are the ones that impact you the most. And like I said before, I'm obviously a VR chat baby. Now, I went through a time period where I would fairly say that I was really down. Like, Miss Queen knew how down I was. Some of my best friends on here knew how down I was. But, like Miss Queen says, and like my best friend says, the only way when you go down is to go up.
Mm-hmm.
So, at the time, I was having no exercise. I was a hermit crab, and I was starting to slowly build up an edema, which, if you don't know, it's like trapped fluid in your leg, and it's not good for you. So I went to VR chat, just out of curiosity, and let's just say one Friday night, I met the people who became the most impactful people in my family and my life. These people have welcomed me in drinking nights. The alcoholics, they are like my absolute bestest friends. They welcomed me in. They had a good time, treat me like I was one of them. And throughout time, I started telling them about what I was going through and what I was struggling with, and I felt lost. These people never, ever put their phone down for me. They all said, right, if you ever need to talk, literally call us up. They've been at working, they've been at with their friends, but they still took their time to say, hey, let's talk. And they mentored me in a way to kind of see the life that I was missing out. And when I think, and this is where I said about some things in your life just happen, is I went to Germany in June. This was for their meetup. This is their second meetup, but to me, it's my first to them. And I don't know what happened other than heavily indulging drinking, which please drink responsibly.
Yeah.
There was a moment where I felt like something changed in me, that I came back, I would say, a lot more happier than I was. Like, I've never been this happy since 2016.
Oh, wow.
This made me naturally happy. This made me feel like I understand myself. I feel loved myself. And do you remember when I came back, Miss Queen, where I suddenly changed into a big ball of happiness? And, it was like the person I've missed so much and prayed for. And I asked the big man up there and said, hey, I'm lost and everything. And he was like, I got you sorted. I got you. I've already got it planned. Just want you to go through it. And
I call those angel moments.
They are. And I would say I could never be more thankful for that. And it makes me cry sometimes because it's like, I could never be more happy than I am.
Oh,
That is awesome.
And can also and it's also because of that very person over there. I know always going to talk about Miss Queen because it is her eyes and her style that grabs everyone. But let's just say, in our lives, we all have that one friend, and to me, it's you.
Aww.
So thank you for everything. Gonna give her a confetti for some hearts and love.
That's all right. That's like I said, angel moments. I call those like moments like that angel moments. So she was one of your
Captain
angels. That's angel moment.
down there. Oh yes, yes.
Caps is basically angry because I've dropped
Captain.
his food.
So, ladies and gentlemen, I don't think you understand. Yes, Captain, we hear you. The thing is, even with the original bingo, right? I was his button bitch because he was calling the balls, and I was
that was Horizon.
Well, yeah. Still same concept. I was
best.
I was his button bitch.
Survey says.
Wow. Okay.
What's wrong with y'all?
Now he's my button bitch. Yay!
Oh my goodness.
And he is loving that job.
He really is.
I'm trying to make it entertaining, for fun. Never mind.
Oh my word! I can't even stand it. It's we can button.
He really is
fight
having a lot of
up
fun
here,
with
Captain.
buttons.
He is. He's having a blast.
Like,
Well, guys, I have another little fun little.
I'm sorry.
But in all serious, ladies and gentlemen, if you just understand that we all have that one special friend.
It's hard to
Send
hear you
them-
relax, and you're probably far away from your headset.
Can anyone hear me now?
Yes.
Yes, I think we're good.
Cool.
Yes, we're good. Okay.
No, so I was saying we all have that one friend that makes the most impact in our lives. And just let them know how thankful you are. Just give them, just send them a message, give them a call, or even give them a text saying thank you for what you've done for me. And everything. I would do that, but I think she was well too much. She even said, "Relaxin, stop! You donut."
You are donut. I never knew that donut meant idiot, and he's been calling me donut for over a year now. And I just realized donut meant I just realized donut meant talking about positivity here, but I just realized donut meant idiot because I had to train someone. I'm the trainer for the company that I work with, and I was training one of our new employees, and he was from the UK. And he goes, "Well, do you know anyone from the UK?" I'm like, "Yeah, I know my friend. His name is well, I call him Relaxin, but his name is Aaron, and all that stuff." And he goes, "Oh, does he teach you anything?" I'm like, "No." He goes, "Wait, hold on. If he doesn't teach you anything, then he probably calls you something, doesn't he?" I'm like, "Well, yeah, sometimes." And he goes, "Wait. Hold on a second. Does he call you?" And I'm not even exaggerating. Does he call you a donut? I'm like, yes, that's like my nickname.
It's too bad you don't have
like,
none up here. Just take one and just throw it at him.
Yeah, that's like my nickname, right? And he goes, dear, he's calling you an idiot. I'm like, what? Hold on a second. He's calling me what? And he's like, yeah, he's pretty much calling you an idiot. And I'm like, oh,
you didn't tell her that.
I'm coming after. And you're so lucky because that same day, we all know some people that like to fall asleep in Horizons, right? Relaxin is the king of falling asleep in Horizons.
I know what you're about.
And I kid you not, you are
He's
so
got his own
lucky
channels.
because you went. He does his. He has his own channel of Relaxin sleeping away, right? You're lucky because I was about to add to that channel because I knew that you fell asleep again in your world that has the 3 doors. What's it called? The Relaxing in the Clouds, or I believe that's what it's called, or something like that. Am I right?
It's drifting in the clouds.
Drift in the clouds, right?
Wow.
I knew you were in there, and I knew you were falling asleep, but you locked the stupid door, and I couldn't get in. And I was so mad. He usually never locks that door. I was salty. I was a little salty. Let me tell you.
Oh, that's funny. He's like, I'm gonna lock the door if somebody comes in.
But the funny thing is, she says that she gave me this. She said to me on the message. She messaged me saying, "When you're awake, message me. you're in trouble. I'm like, oh dear, what have I done wrong?
Did.
And I was like, hey, what's up? And she just gave me this huge message. I'm just there like, oh dear. And then this voice message was her saying, you called me a donut for months? You called me an idiot? I'm like, laughing.
Wow.
And it was, but, you know, that's the thing, because I always find Miss Queen just like, I think unnaturally funny. You're just so hilarious. And what makes it more funny is it took you about 11 months to realize I was jokingly calling you idiots.
Wow.
And then you're like, I just realized it.
I'm just realizing that literally everyone picks on me. Everyone at my job here, everyone literally makes fun of me or picks on me. And let me tell you, revenge is best served, cold. Is that what they say? I don't know. But revenge is coming, my son.
Yes.
Okay? Revenge is coming. Let me tell you.
Yes.
It is going to happen. Maybe you and I can come up with an idea.
We're going to call him some kind of pastries, but he's going to mean something else.
Do you know what's even worse about the sleeping thing that you mentioned?
I was going to say we could call him never mind. I can't. This is
do you know what I get called?
I can't.
Do you want to know what I get called?
What?
I have been called a honey puff monster because I'm hairy. I got, as a skater, and bear in mind I'm big, I got called Tony Pork.
How?
Tony Pork?
Yeah.
Tony Hawk.
Tony Hawk, pork. I'm just like, where did that come from? And I looked down and went, oh. But back on the sleeping thing, I am actually making a new VR chat recreation of a sleeping world. So,
oh my goodness!
Do you have doors that lock? Because if so, I'm going to report it because that's not allowed for you anymore.
Like this.
Actually, yeah, but here's the thing: it won't have locked doors. But I don't. All I know is that I'll end up passing out sleep in Where's the Beef, which, by the way, we need to go all the time. I passed out there. I've passed out in, I would say, any world possible. And all I can hear is this people going, and then I hear just this camera clicks all the time. And it ain't my other friends like in the crowd. Do you know how I know it? Because this very person is the only one that goes at me. Click, 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 click. And I'm just
here's the
in my head, half asleep. Like,
right? Yes, we all huddled around you. We were trying to wake you up. I did the chicken noise to wake you up, and it didn't do nothing. Then Captain goes in, and he pretty much mimics him and copies him, and basically just tries to wake you up. And then after, I would say probably 30 minutes, you finally wake up, and then you're just staring at me and blaming me. And I'm like,
by the way,
I didn't even find you. It wasn't even me.
If you wanted to know what that looked like, it's literally on YouTube. If you look up Dino, there's a video of that very event, so it's very funny.
Oh man! And I still understand how he does that. I'm like, is he for real? And y'all they're like, sub, he's really sleeping. I'm like, no, he's not. And when I first saw you sleeping on one of the sets, and I'm really like, no, he's not sleeping. They're like, no, he falls asleep with this thing on his face, and I'm just waving my hands, and I'm like, no way. Then what I do was confirm he was snoring. I'm like, no way.
Yep.
No.
He also likes to talk in his sleep too.
Wait, can we rewind back to the chicken noise thing? What's the chicken noise?
You want me to do the chicken noise? Oh,
absolutely. No. Do you not want to hear the chicken noise? Do we not want to be entertained?
Oh my goodness. Okay, if I do this,
you gotta do it.
Okay. This is my big debut, guys, okay? There is going to be a scene at some point with Cinematic Films, and there's going to be a chicken running across the road, and I will be that character, okay? Get into the character. Here we go. We got to get the little arms. I can't do it. I'm going to laugh. Okay. This is embarrassing. Okay.
Pretty impressive. You know what that makes us, right?
That was a good chicken noise, Captain.
That really was.
So you know what that makes us, Relaxing? couple of roosters in a hen house, I think.
Right.
Oh my word! Here we go with the
Oh my
puns.
goodness.
Well, I guess I have the best.
KFC.
Then that means I have the best position in the house because underneath her, I guess I just got laid.
I got nothing.
On that note,
But
on
I'm the
that
pros of
note,
that thing.
that's some
Give the drums
positivity,
to
I
the-
guess, right there. Let me tell you, that
Well,
was wild.
Well, isn't it? I mean, I don't know.
Well, if
No,
I was
I
to
mean-
leave
I
any
mean,
positivity to any of you guys, always always be the ones you love. Always be happy if you can. If you feel down, don't feel upset or feel like you're being a nuisance to everyone. Go and speak to people you care, your friends, your family. You never under realize how much people are there for you until when the times are hard, and time's going to be hard. But if you just reach out and say, "Hey, I'm not feeling it," they will come to you. And when I used to get really down, I'd always leave Miss Queen a message saying, "Hey, something's happened, and I'd really like you to come and talk to me." And literally, she'll call me the next 10 minutes,
That's
even
all
at
right.
work.
That's all right. That's
Mhm.
good.
Yeah, I do try to help as
So, yeah,
much
that's
as I
my
possibly
positivity.
can.
So keep your head up,
Yeah.
because remember, God isn't done with you.
Of course.
Yeah.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, and my lovely queens here, Miss Hacker, and I want to ask one last question, and this is also open to anyone in the audience. If you have any answers to this, you are more than welcome to raise your hand, and Captain will be able to jot you down onto our audience board over here, and you can ask a question or statement, whatever you like to say. But the one thing I want to ask on a little positive note, I keep moving, and this is wild to me. Okay. So, one little thing here. And this is just like to think. There is I guess, a known trend nowadays. And I want to know what you guys think of this specific trend. Me, personally, I would love it, and I would definitely need it. There's a trend nowadays where companies are allowing you to take your dog to work. It's called Forget Your Kid and Take Your Dog to Work Day. Let me tell you. How would you feel if you had a dog that you love so much and you were able to take it to work?
I would take my dog to work.
I would definitely. Well, I don't see. Here's the thing, though, too, because I'm on the second
long as they're
floor of my
behaved.
building.
Yeah.
Right? I'm on the second floor of my building, and I really don't want to take all three of my dogs downstairs to go potty every 5 minutes. That's also a thing.
Oh, she's trying to bring all three dogs.
You trying to bring
Girl,
all three.
I'm not. Let me tell you right now. If I take one, I take all because they.
Well, you can bring some weeby
Pomeranians.
pads.
They're just. They're what?
Bring some weeby pads for them, so you don't have to take them downstairs.
Wee pads. I thought you said something totally different. Oh my goodness.
You just put them on there and throw those things out. Yeah, weeby pads. Yeah.
True, I
Just bring a
guess. I could
bucket.
always be.
Say they have the weeby pads for the little dogs. You bring them instead of going
Yeah,
up
let
and
me
down,
just-
up and down.
Let me just pick up my little dog, put it in a bucket, and say pee. Wait,
Well, he
what?
said the bucket. I didn't say. I said the weeby pads.
They do have the grass pads.
They do. I tried that once though with Milo when I had him as a little puppy, and he didn't really like it that well.
Oh.
Yeah. It's
Yeah,
something about
so
fake
have
versus
that, you
real,
know.
It's never big enough.
Milo likes to make their entrance on the phone call. Let's just say that.
Yeah, my dogs are super, super loud. The second I'd be
Yeah.
saying thank you for calling IT service desk, he'll be. It's just they go crazy.
See, Milo likes attention.
Yeah.
He does. He loves
He does.
attention.
I know that.
Mhm.
That I know. He likes attention.
He does.
My dog would
He-
bark at
he
everything
is-
that walked by.
Can you just imagine being in a meeting and all you see is people walking by and him just bark bark and then they stop and then another bark bark and just keep going? That'd be kind of funny.
Well, that's a cute
Guarantee
My
idea.
dog
though.
barked at anything that walks by.
Right. Does anyone else have a dog out there in the audience? Do you have a dog?
So I work like that every day.
I bet.
I actually,
Right?
I do. I work from home. I have a couple of cats and a couple of dogs, but I have a little Chihuahua, and I have a cat.
Where?
And my cat sits
was
on
a
the back
question.
of my chair, and my little chihuahua sits in my lap while I work every day.
Aw, they love you.
They do. They do.
Raise your hand if you have a
very
question.
big stress
Lost?
reliever.
Hang on, Lost.
Yes.
You bring up the microphone.
Yeah, that's
for
one of the
you.
reasons why I would love to take my, because I'm constantly stressed 24/7, and having my dogs, well, some more than
As
others,
long as they're
some
well behaved
like to be,
dogs.
yeah, mine, some aren't really that behaved. And just having them, even Milo, when I used to work from home, he would sit at my desk when I would go to the bathroom, and I would come out, and he'd be sitting on my chair with his paws on the table, looking at my laptop. Like, I'm like, how do you?
What do you?
Whatever.
What you working on?
But hello.
I think somebody has a question.
Hello.
Hello.
Hello, Lars.
The problem with just the blanket, it's okay to bring your dog to work days. Not all dogs are created equal.
True.
Not our kids are.
We had to bring your dog to work day where I work, and there were just some gorgeous dogs, but then there were just some hideous dogs.
Wow.
It's all about the breeding.
Well,
I swear I didn't bring my ex-wife. I swear.
No, like
Oh my goodness, Captain.
And the thing about it, the problem is that these dogs. There was this one dog. He was old. He must have been like 15.
Wow.
Losing, he like lost all his hair, and his like tongue is permanently stuck out. And I'm like, but he's loving it.
Sounds like me after I drink too much rum, quite honestly.
Is he describing himself?
You're just jealous.
But yeah, but then there was beautiful dogs. And I just think when the people bring those old unsightly dogs, it really kind of ruins the mood. I'd rather see the nice dogs.
True.
I'm just shocked that they brought that dog.
I'm trying to enjoy the dogs, not get heartbroken.
Well, yeah. Well, maybe they're bringing it, because
No,
it's on its last
Dogs are supposed to
legs, and they want
pick
them
your
to
mood up, not bring you down.
No, they were great. The ugly dogs are the young dogs are the beautiful dogs are running around and knocking things over, and the old ones are just sitting there and
relaxing.
You could go and pet them, but you don't really want to touch them.
You're afraid you're going to break them.
I'm soon to have a dog myself, actually.
You're about to have a dog. No kidding.
So I had German Shepherds, and they were like my bestest friends ever. And when you have a dog, it's like they're just family, And,
yeah, they are. I grew up with dogs too.
And I feel like when I lost my dogs, obviously it's hard to lose dogs, but that's how life is, I'm afraid. But we're looking to probably me and my mum going to look at house a couple of rescue and old service dogs.
Yeah.
So are we?
Cool.
I got me a Shiweenie.
I'm hoping to get a Labrador.
I have a shit weenie.
Yeah, that one old you dog.
A Shih Tzu and a weenie.
That one old dog you have. Nobody wants
Weenie.
A Shih Tzu and a weenie dog together.
I'm hoping to get a Labrador.
I've heard of the mix between a bulldog and a Shih Tzu. You get a bullshit.
Yeah.
So old.
So bad.
Anybody else with a question?
Anyone else?
Yeah.
Anybody else have a question?
We actually had a German Shepherd. His name was Terminator.
Yeah, I had a pit bull named Homicide
Oh
who
my
loved
Lord.
McDonald's.
My old dog.
Damn dog was so spoiled. He saw McDonald's and that's what he wanted. That's what we were having for
Was
lunch.
so energetic. My old German Shepherd was so energetic. We called him Rebel. Not Rebel as the energy drink, but Rebel was like he was a crazy rebel. And me and him was so close. I remember so I'm diagnosed with epilepsy, and when I had my seizure, he saved me. He's not
they're definitely good for seizures.
They just
dogs,
knew.
Yes. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Dogs
So it was
have
special
that
service
ability.
dog?
Has your dog ever come up to you and like when you're sad or upset or anything like that? Have they ever come up to you, just sat on your lap and just looked at you and like licked your face or something? They have the ability to sense your senses. Like they have dogs out there that are
mine will put their
certified
face up
trainers
against
for-
mine.
Yes, like
My cats are My cats are some of the most affectionate, weirdly affectionate. Weird.
Okay.
My question is, what would be the best dog to get for someone who doesn't want a dog that's like needs to, like a super energetic dog, like a husky or a German Shepherd or something, but like a chill dog.
I
Don't
would
get a shit weenie.
recommend.
They're crazy.
I would definitely recommend going to a shelter and getting an older dog, only because the shelters have a lot of older dogs that don't ever really get adopted. Those are the really good type of dogs to get because they're more chill, relaxed, opposing to get a puppy, which you have to train, and they're always going to be
Don't get a chewer.
Crazy. So
Okay,
it's not really the breed. It's more on how it's trained or how it's reacts.
I mean, a
to certain
greyhound
things.
is sometimes a good dog because they're just relaxing dogs.
See, I have three. See, here's an example though. Like I have 3 Pomeranians. Milo is my chillest dog, but he's also like he thinks he's the king of everything. So
I told you that he's an attention dog.
Like
that's your attention dog.
He's the chillest, most attention dog. Like if you're sitting, he has not once ever begged me specifically for food or anything. Okay, when I'm sitting on the couch, he's just looking at you, and he just doesn't say, doesn't bark, does nothing. My other 2 dogs are up in your face. My Belle, who is the biggest Pomeranian I've ever seen in my entire life, is literally a leech. Like she will, the second you crinkle a water bottle, she thinks it's food. She runs straight up to you and begs like no one's business, and it's insane. And Sparkles, who is the smallest dog I've ever seen in my life, she literally like has a bad habit of eating her own shit. So she literally eats everything too. So it's just like you can't.
She hates me, by the way.
Well, my dog thinks she's a cat, so there's that.
Sugar.
Okay, Miss Queen, thank you though for that answer, because like I've been telling people and people are like, no, you're crazy, because I was like, if I want to get a dog, I want to get like an old dog from a shelter.
Yes.
People are like,
yes.
I've told people that and they're like, why would you want to get an old dog from a shelter? Like, because they're chill. That's what I want.
Yes, definitely the older dogs from the shelters are the way to go, because those ones are the first ones, unfortunately, to be gone. But they're also the ones that are the sweetest, because they want a home. They don't want to be crazy, you know how they always are, or anything like that. So I definitely get an older dog from the shelter for sure.
From a good shelter, because some of these shelters, they have these dogs and you don't know what any kind of condition it can be in. I've had friends that have had that and have had some incidents. So make sure it's a good, legit shelter.
Okay, other than like the making sure it's a good shelter, like what would be like some like pointers, like if you was to go to a shelter to look for like an older dog, like what would like be like some tips to like look for the dog that you're looking for?
Most shelters have
Dogs come to you.
Like a piece of paper.
Yeah, probably.
Right. True. Most shelters
Let
have
the
a
dog
piece
come
of
to
paper
you.
on the window or the door that allows you to see why they're in the shelter, or what could be like what they're related for, like good with kids, not good with other animals. If you read those papers, you'll be able to find which one that you would like the best, depending on how you want it. So if you want a dog that is okay with other animals, good with kids, that type of stuff, they have to announce that on those papers. So if you just read those, personally, it would be best to have obviously a dog, depending on how your home life is. If you have kids, obviously get one that's good with kids, or get one that, if you have other animals, is good with other animals. Sometimes you see ones that say like likes to pull on the leash. So if you go on walks with them, are you going to be able to hold them back or not? So there's a lot of different things you have to look at once you go to the shelter. I wouldn't definitely, basically be like, oh, well, that dog is cute, let me take that dog home. You like how Subsidy said, you never know what that dog has been through or anything like that. So you definitely do some research before you you end up adopting. If you are interested in a specific dog, most shelters, if you let them know, like, hey, look, I'm interested in this dog and this dog, I want to do some more research. Can you just hold off on anything like that? And they'll allow that. So they'll give you a time frame. So just do your research and double check that's exactly what you want.
Okay, thank you all so much.
Of course. Thank you for joining.
Great day.
Hang on.
Well, ladies and gentlemen,
There you go.
it is time, unfortunately, for us to end, but I do want to say thank you all for coming. While we're here, I do want you guys to basically tell us, Hacker, Subsidy, Relax, and anyone else on my beautiful stage. I want you to basically announce where people can find you, or get a hold of you if you want to be promoted. So, Relax, and where can people get a hold of you at? Or find you at?
You can mainly find me on Instagram, which is RelaxinCloud VR, which most people contact me there on DMs. So most people will obviously come to me as a builder. So, but yeah, I'm most of the time building, but I can always make a schedule to meet people and so yeah, I'm always on Instagram. Drop me a message. I'm often replying instantly.
Awesome. And what about you, Subsidy?
Myself, also Instagram under the same name. And also Tuesday nights, again, Cinnamon Podcast, 9 o'clock Eastern. You guys can check us out there every Tuesday, so come through. And yeah, and of course, part of Cinnamon Cast and family. Extras and all the Cinnamon, we have Roku and YouTube as well. We definitely go live.
Mm-hmm. What are some of the TV shows that Cinema Films has created so far?
Oh my goodness, we have in Metacolor, we have One Metaverse Life to Live, our soap opera, the only soap opera here in the Horizon world. And we have Set It Off, we're still working on that. We have another women's prison show, West Penn, coming up. We got so many projects coming up. We have a play coming up as well. That's coming up, so be on the lookout for that as well. We have a lot of projects coming up, so everything's all under Cinema Films universe.
Yes. And what about you?
And of course, the mystery of Tanner Manor.
Oh, yes, Tanner Manor. I'm sorry. Yes, I'm sorry about that. Yes, Tanner Manor. I think you would say that, Queen Miss.
Well, I didn't want to steal your thunder, girl. It's all you.
No, that's Tanner. Go ahead.
When she farts.
What about you,
Ladies and gentlemen, when she farts, thunder.
Excuse me? Girls don't fart. We fluff, okay? Totally different.
I've heard you.
Lies. Those who lie fry. You're stealing Hacker's thunder. We're trying to be positive. Go ahead.
You can find me at Where's the Beef or on IG under Wanda 1982 May on IG or Black Pearl Bingo every night.
Awesome. And what about you, Captain?
Where we are
Mr.
ending
Button
homelessness in the meta.
Well, pretty much everybody's already said it. Follow Cinemeta Films on YouTube. You can see all of our shows that we have there. One Metaverse Life to Live. We have the West Penn coming up. We have the Mystery from Tanner Manor. We have Set It Up, Set It Off. Whatever it is, just set it all up because we want to watch all of it. That's what it all is. We want to see every little thing that we're going to do. Me, myself, personally, I host my own talk show called Where's the Beef every Wednesday, 6 p.m. Pacific, 9 p.m. Eastern. Cheap plug. And starting now, we are now doing Black Pearl Bingo. That is, what am I done talking? Is that what it is?
You're all the buttons. You're pushing all the buttons.
Actually, she has a button board right there as well. So
I do.
Sorry, Captain, you can plug your OnlyFans too.
Yes, plug my OnlyFans where I am the only fan. So that's what that's what it is.
Wow.
But come see us at Black Pearl Bingo, where it's now listed in the catalog as Bingo at the Black Pearl. So if you go to Black Pearl Bingo, it's going to be the old one, and you're not going to find us.
And you're going to be
Bingo
alone.
at the Black Pearl. That's right.
We also have our lovely Bronina right over here, who is our cameraman. You can find him on Instagram as Bronina_CRS, all capitalized.
Yes.
He is an amazing cameraman, so we are so appreciative of you as well. Sorry, as a Spoonbot, our little lovely camera guy up here who is controlled by Electric Spoon, which he is bouncing around somewhere. I don't know where he went, but he is somewhere you could. I don't know. But he is I have no idea where he went. Anyway, but he is basically the
The jelly-filled donut at that.
I'm gonna find a word. I'm gonna.
Sorry.
You ho ho.
Is that too far?
Ho ho.
Do you want to take it outside? You want to take it outside?
You're a ding dong.
Anyway, I am a Miss Queen. You can find me on Instagram, as well as please subscribe to. Can't talk English, it's hard. Please subscribe to the YouTube channels for Queen's Talk Gossip, as well as Queen Royalty Productions, where I will be promoting all the worlds that we talk about here on the show. So please keep an eye out for that basic video.
It's a beautiful world, however. Queen's Royalty Productions, such a beautiful world.
Oh, thank you. We've had a good crew who basically helped me put this together. Hacker, Captain, Spoon. We had Bowen who helped. It was just an awesome experience, and I'm very grateful for all of my friends that were able to help me with this, to put it together. I've been wanting to do this for a very, very long time, so and now we can. So it's only going to get bigger and better, and I'm pretty excited for it. But yeah, you can go follow the Twitch channel as well, where we will live stream, which again is just Queen's Talk Productions, or I'm getting mixed up, Queen's Talk Gossip. But yeah, also don't miss next week, for we have a very special guest next week, along with some very juicy dates. Basically today was not the juiciest, but we have some mega juicy gossip for next week, and I'm super excited. So I hope to see you guys there, and thank you all for coming.
Thank you guys for coming through.
Yes.
Thank you for joining us today here at QT Gossip Podcast for the best of the best info around.
There he is.
Join us again every Thursday at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, or watch our live stream. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and remember, as we close the mic, open your minds to new horizons and the door to countless possibilities. Until next time, keep chasing your dreams.